She hit you with this flaming. I'm sorry, it wasn't a crossbow. It was a long bow. But she hits you with this flaming arrow, and you take some damage. And she's
I stagger back. I blame Lonely Sword.
and Torin, you hear a lot of commotion.
I'm thinking we better get in there. There was the commotion for you guys.
Sound effects, nice.
Alright, yep, we're gonna go in the room there. Is that door still shut or is it open?
It's open.
I'm gonna eat you.
There you go. Let's see. Move action and a standard action. Let's fire a round and see if we can hit her. Is she still airborne or did she land?
She landed.
Ooh, how much cover? That's probably going to be, oh, shoot, that's going to be nearly full concealment, isn't it?
Cover only goes up to cover. And that has nothing to do with concealment.
True, yeah, I remember. You're thinking that too, aren't you, Winter?
Yeah. Well, one hit was nice.
One hit, yep. She take any of it? 1 point?
1 point.
This is going to be long. Alright, that should be my turn. That's all I can do.
Darius, you're front row center, sir.
I'm going to slip back behind Villager. Save me! And then I will try chucking a bomb at him.
Sometimes even pop stars don't recognize a hit song when they hear
cheap
it.
ass.
Here are 12 songs that you won't believe were passed on by other artists before becoming huge hits. Miley Cyrus's song, We Can't Stop, may have helped spark her career resurgence. But did you know the song was initially offered to Rihanna? Fortunately for Miley, Riri passed on it. Rihanna's had her fair share of good fortune, though.
Lonely
Some of her
Sword.
biggest hits were initially offered to other artists. Britney Spears passed on Umbrella,
So she's
Leona
sung
Lewis
most
was
of it.
offered We Found Love with Calvin Harris,
Yes, she
and the
has.
song Disturbia was first intended to be on Chris Brown's album Exclusive. Did you know that Lady Gaga first wrote Telephone for Britney Spears? She planned on including it on her album Circus, but after Brit passed it up, Gaga saved the song, and later turned it into the famous duet with Beyoncé.
That's for the bridge.
Britney
This
Spears'
one is
song
for her.
Toxic was initially offered to Kylie Minogue. Luckily, she declined,
Uh,
and the
you
world
made
got
the
to
bridge,
experience
but not
this
her.
music video.
She is 28.
According to reports, Justin Timberlake's
sir.
Rock Your Body was first offered to Michael Jackson.
Wow.
Rumor has it that MJ also passed on a handful of other songs from JT's breakout solo album, Justified. Kelly Clarkson's Since
stop
You've Been
you
Gone
there,
was offered
front.
to both
That
Pink
doesn't stop
and
me
Hilary
anyway.
Duff. The song
This
would
is
later
a-
earn Kelly a Grammy
acrobatics
for
to
Best
avoid
Female
technical
Pop Vocal
opportunity.
Performance
Ah.
and a spot on Rolling Stone's list of 500 greatest songs of all time. Can you picture Kelly
No, she
Clarkson's
doesn't.
Breakaway, sung by Avril Lavigne? It was close to being a reality until the Skater Girl singer passed on the track.
Natural attacks.
Beyonce's Irreplaceable doesn't exactly
No
scream
biting
country
claws.
music hit, but two of the genre's biggest
wind
stars,
attacks.
Faith Hill and Shania Twain, both passed. The biggest hit of the
I
90s,
guess that's possible.
Britney Spears' Baby One More Time, was turned down by both
You know, it
TLC
seems like
and
she
Backstreet
would,
Boys.
but
Are we
no.
the only ones wondering what a BSB version could have
well,
been?
Okay.
And finally, Aerosmith's Don't Wanna Miss a Thing was originally offered to Celine Dion,
And I was
which,
thinking
among
about
other
that.
things, would have made the movie Armageddon much different.
Crit knock.
Head to
Wow.
metrolyrics.com to read the
22.
lyrics to these songs
Jeez,
and
hard to
imagine
hit.
how different each one might have been.
And I'm going to feather out a silence on myself. Oh, I hate trying to get this stupid thing to be the right size.
And what are you doing?
Silence.
Oh,
If I could get it to be the right damn size. Jeez, it's hard to see it on this map too.
It's red now.
Yeah, I know. I was making it so I could see it better. It just will not go to the right size.
yeah, I don't care for this map at all.
Whatever.
Removing.
It's the right size towards the right and towards the bottom. So, yeah, there.
Okay.
I think Bahira is gonna come up and stand in front of me for guard or something, I guess. Trying to line us all up for a lightning bolt. And then she's just gonna guard.
Okay.
All right. Already smited. So I'm going to go out there and crack her one. Do you have to move? Oh, there we go. And I'm flanking now, right?
Yes.
I still don't have that to add.
There you go.
Thank you. Ah, that's that. That's gonna hurt.
Okay, she's gonna drop her longbow.
Did you
And
get your +2 from flanking, Villager?
yeah,
Yeah, I did.
she's gonna drop her longbow and pull her longsword. And let's see. And she is most likely facing Lonely Sword, so we'll hit him.
She's most likely facing the opposite direction of which she shot the bow.
Well, you've come
Yeah,
across
but
her and
he
hit her.
pulled across her. Yeah.
I see how it is.
And I'm
Picking
not,
on me because I'm hitting you.
and I'm not sorry about the crit either.
Ouch.
Ah,
Damn.
And she cuts off his other hand.
And you hear this demonic laughter.
No, I don't. She's silenced.
Does she hit him in the mask? Does the mask fall off? I'm waiting for that to happen. And I get silence.
Thank you for that idea. Let's see what's behind the mask.
A guy?
Shit. I have
It's
a
going to
question.
be another mask.
Yeah, this one's a hard
There any
mask. The other one's
way
like
I
a
could
skin mask.
turn that arrow around? Is there any way you could stand up around there so I could get out?
So you could what?
Sorry, I forgot to click. So that I can get out of cover. Or around the cover.
Yeah, if you get up there just about anywhere, because there is a big hole in the wall that they're repairing. And you weren't here for the description. There's been an explosion in this room. There's a hole in the floor and a big ass hole in the wall. And the rope bridge that they're standing on is a replacement for the stone bridge that collapsed.
Oh, I remember you talking about some of that. Okay. Yep.
So, yeah, you can go up and shoot through the wall.
If you'll allow that, I think that should be good, I think. If you'd be line of sight there.
Yep.
Perfect. Shoot, you know what I just thought of? I can't do the rapid shot unless that's a full round attack, can you?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Shoot, I made that mistake last round. I'm sorry. I just thought of that.
we need good shots right now.
I feel like we might also need to explain how cover works. Can't attack twice either.
No, that's my normal attack, isn't it?
No.
Or is that full round?
No, when you
two,
move,
isn't
you
it?
only get one.
God dang it.
You get 1 at your highest BAB. Unless you can full attack, you can't get your iteratives. But you can always check cover yourself. All you have to do is draw a line from all of your from one of your corners to all of his corners without going through someone.
Okay. Well, I just didn't want the -4 to try and hit.
Pretty much the only way you can do that is if you get into a square that's parallel.
Oh. Okay.
You're in a good spot now.
He
Okay.
goes right through you with like every single one of them.
Trying to think of which one of them would have been.
It doesn't matter, they both missed.
That's true. Never mind then.
I will send my tumor familiar scampering over towards Lonely Sword.
Oh, here comes the death of the familiar.
I'm gonna rub my tumor all over you.
That's right.
Well, that's going to provoke her.
On the tumor, right?
Mm-hmm. It is an actual familiar when it's out. It has a body.
It does.
Its hit points are equal to half of hers. Half of his.
Okay, the tumor hit points are half. 30.
AC 15.
And 15. And let me give it a token.
What is your familiar when it comes out? Is it a special like thing that's only the tumor familiar gets the template, or do you have to pick a normal animal?
It's a normal. It's in the vague shape of a normal animal. It's a lizard.
So like it pops out of you and turns into a sheep and starts running around.
Okay, we have a tumor that goes in at 1. And he swings with the sword and definitely hits your tumor.
Alright, I will crawl up Lonely Sword's back.
I wish it would die.
If it dies, you die. And it will deposit the cure moderate wounds on him.
I think it might be worth the sacrifice at this point.
Don't be such a baby.
Yeah. I am going to increase my threat range to 15. So if I roll a 15 or higher, it's a critical threat. And I'll roll again if it doesn't do it automatically because it's not set properly. Oh, come on! And Okay. Shit. I don't have anything else. I'll stay here. So the visitor keeps flanking. I wish I could land a crit.
Well, what do you think of any chances of having her go in there and attack? Would she even be willing to go in? We have to roll a counter.
Did you take your tricks for her?
Yes.
So did you take the attack trick twice?
Yes.
Then she attacks anything you tell her to.
I will tell her to go in there and attack. Right.
And she will need to make an acrobatics.
I figured that she's going around. Crappy damn roll.
Yeah, you made it.
Hey, good enough.
Right, then we'd still get one attack. Let's do the bite.
However, she's not flanking.
Correct. I wouldn't have thought of that anyway, so, you know. I don't think we're going to hit with that.
Okay. Let's see if I can get her with 2 attacks. Are you kidding me? I rolled a 4 and a 2. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just doomed.
I know how you feel.
Hey man, I've crit my last 2 attacks and my confirm is always under 10.
Roll a 4 and a 2.
I did. Both of my confirms were a 4 and a 2.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. She's still facing Lonely Sword. No one else is a threat.
Apparently.
Hey, I killed all the rust monsters. I've already done my part.
I got one of them.
That's true, in very cool fashion, too.
And Torin, you're up, sir.
Yep, point blank, and we're doing a full round action. What do you guys think? Should I go with just my normal full attacks at a higher modifier, or should I go for the rapid shot?
Well, it was Rapid Shot. There's a reason it's overpowered.
Plus, she's not hurt very much yet. We need to do something about her.
Yeah, we could use some overpoweredness.
Oh my god, her AC is huge.
Miss, and oh yeah, miss. Yeah. Son of a.
Well, it makes you feel better. I'm pretty sure you would have missed even without Rapid.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, you would have. You're up, Darius.
Yeah, I'm just looking at what I can do.
Use holy word.
I don't have holy word. I could throw holy water at her.
Not as cool.
Yeah, I'll just chuck a bomb at her again. Nope. And my tumor will do its best to creep out Lonely Sword and heal me.
Okay, and the tumor healed.
I will sacred weapon again. This time I'm just gonna make it add something.
I really should make you roll a concentration check since you have this tumor throbbing on your back.
Concentration check for
Caressing your
what?
neck.
Whispering sweet nothings. Ooh, here, have some healing.
I'm not
Have
casting
some...
any spells or anything though.
No, it's the tumor that's doing it to you, which is creeping you out.
1 second, let me read this, see what abilities I can grant to it.
I was kidding. I was kidding. So, you're not rolling.
I will add Holy to my weapon.
Ooh.
What's that, +2 to hit? And something else? Alright, Holy, deals 2d6 points of damage of the evil alignment, bestows 1 negative level to any evil creature attempting to wield it, blah, 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 blah. So it's just an extra 2d6 points of damage. One second, I will create this real quickly. Well, that's a pretty easy effect. Alright. And then swing. Swing, bada, 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 swing. Boom. And I don't think she likes me anymore.
Nice.
Crap, I tried
Look at
to
all
click
that
the button
damage.
for my combat tracker and I accidentally dragged it across the window.
You gonna try again with Bajira?
Oh, yeah. Hang on here. Damn it.
Alright, I will try this again. I'm gonna say the coolest thing I ever said to a demon before swinging, but no one can hear it because we're all silenced.
You're right, that was pretty cool.
Okay, so I got it once. Yeah. Winter, when I smite evil, I bypass their damage reduction, but I don't have that built in any fashion.
Yeah,
Just so
no
you know.
problem.
I can give it to you. Or never mind, you already do it.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you fucker.
Yeah.
Oh, and this devil collapses on the bridge or whatever in the hell devils do when they die.
That depends. Was it a summoned creature or actually from this plane?
I don't think your eyes are from this plane.
No, but they can, if they take a portal and actually physically come to our plane rather than being summoned, they're actually physically here and their items stay here. But if they're actually
Yeah.
summoned here, they disappear and all their items go with them back to the other plane.
Yeah, it was summoned, so.
So that means no loot, no nothing. She just disappears.
Gone. Okay. Shall we continue crossing the bridge?
No,
No.
I'm going back over here.
Yeah, we're gonna back up.
Come on, unlock tokens. Don't forget your tumor.
Yes, I'm going to reabsorb my tumor where it gets fast healing.
I will use up a divine favor to cast Cure Light Wounds on myself. Or wait, do I have a wand? I don't remember if I have a wand in this one.
I think you burned it out.
Yeah,
But
I'm
I
pretty
could
sure you
channel
did.
and heal a bunch of people at once.
If you want to. There's 3 of us hurt.
Alright, I'll do that.
See if I still need my heal after that.
I forgot what my channel is at. I think it's 2d6.
It should be your lay on hands.
No, 3.
It's the same as your lay on hands. So you just target everyone and cast your lay on hands. And that's your channel. You don't have to
Okay,
build a
so
separate
3d6.
effect.
11 for everyone.
You don't have the effect belt?
Nope.
Lazy.
Or just don't still get fantasy grounds.
Man, if you looked at my combat actions tab, you would just shit yourself.
Probably.
I have so many effects and abilities built, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Okay.
Yeah.
Now that you all are feeling better. Shall we try crossing the bridge again?
Alright,
Yeah, try to.
there's 2 abilities on me you need to remove. Silence and the 1d6 DMG type good. Both of those should be gone by now. And the DMG 2d6. If it actually went back to my turn, that only lasts 1 round. The holy that I had. Alright.
Okay, I'm not gonna make you all roll to.
I'm just going to crawl with my hands and knees, clinging to the rope.
Okay. This end of the you can see part of the demolished bridge clinging to the cliff beneath the large building. You see a statue of. Wait, let me open that up a little more. You see a statue of a beautiful nymph standing next to a pair of double doors. Above the doors is a stained glass window depicting a unicorn.
And when you said that there was a hot imp or nymph And then you started saying double. I was expecting something else.
Okay. And you're standing in front of the set of doors. It does not appear to be locked.
Well, we'll only start with checking it for danger and other things first, right? And I'm detecting evil.
Seems safe to me. I'll cast Detect Magic on the door and check it out for traps.
You're not seeing. Wait. You do detect magic coming from the door. You want to
Oh,
spend 3 rounds?
yes.
You can tell that it is.
Do you give it to me, or don't I have to make a roll?
Shh, he's giving it to you.
Yeah. You're right. You do.
Yeah, I make a Arcana check to determine the school of magic, so I might not even be able to tell because my Arcana is not very good.
Look up what level that spell is.
You can just tell me the spell; I'll tell you what level it is.
Uh,
That was weird. Oh man, I think I almost got you there, didn't I?
I'm going to go ahead and do that because I can't see it being a very high level spell, but you can tell that it is a permanent alarm spell.
Oh, I believe I got the actual DC for that. It should be a level 1 for alarm, I'm pretty sure.
That's kind of
It
what I was
is.
thinking.
So yeah, I did get that anyway.
I can disable magical traps.
Yeah, all right. I will say that there's a magical alarm on this one, and I'll step back and give you some room.
All right. Let me just double check. I don't think I will. No, that's just a perception.
So did you want to roll on the other magic you detected? I'm kidding.
Was there 2?
No. I gotta
Oh.
work a fireball in somewhere.
I mean, it's very possible that there was 2.
So what are we gonna do about that?
Darius is trying to disable the magical trap.
Yep.
Okay. Darius, you do manage to disable it.
Hooray.
You're not nearly as useless as people say you are.
Hey, I healed you. I killed the rust monsters. You get back up in front and be a good meat shield.
That's not likely. Doesn't matter what my AC is, I seem to hit with every swing.
Darius has got some attitude. Okay, you managed to disable the alarm.
Why does this look like it's like a jewelry store? It's got like the 2 showcases here with the jewelry in them. And we've disabled the alarm. Let's go ahead and steal the shit. Then we'll have to fight villager off.
Well, we've been taking everything anyway. I just don't know who we're stealing from.
I'm gonna walk in doing detect magic, check all these doors in this whole room.
I'm gonna stay in the same concert with him and be in detecting evil.
And it's all the evils coming from him as he plots to rob the place.
Shh. Don't tell them.
I was muted. As you walk in, this room is crammed with cabinets full of weird, alchemically preserved creatures. You see a pair of ice wings, several large spiders, parts of a dissected giant slug, the digestive tracts of 3 sturges. And you see you find a tattered brochure for Count Karamac's private Count Karamac's The Living Museum. SEUM.
Sorry, did you say living museum?
Living
That's a little
Museum.
disturbing.
It's a freak show.
But every inch of wall space and most of the floor is contains boxes and cabinets and display cases, and they're stuffed with or the jars. Yeah, there we are. But there's all these weird creatures.
So, if living, are they moving around, or you said preserved, right?
They are preserved.
Okay.
And you're not detecting any magic or any evil. However, Villager, you notice in the corner of one of the cabinets, there are 3 vials that look like they've been knocked over and are on the floor.
Darius, will you come look at this? He is AFK for a moment. He will be right back. He seems to be in a form of suspended animation. Can I vicariously live through Darius and determine what might have been from these bottles?
Yes, you can, and
I'm back.
There are some empty vials,
Okay.
and it has
No,
been
there
knocked
are
over,
some-
and I've called your attention to it.
The vials do contain, they are full.
Oh,
Can I try to
alright.
identify them?
I need a couple minutes here, guys. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem. Yes, Darius, you are able to determine, mainly due to the fact that they're labeled, but there are 3 vials of violet venom, and it causes save as DC 13. It's a poison. Once per minute for 6 minutes. It takes 1d2 strength and 1d2 con damage.
I let everyone know. I'm not big into poisons. As an alchemist, I'm not as big into poisons as most alchemists would be. But I let everyone know.
Anything specific that would be used for?
Poisoning someone.
Okay, I mean, some poisons have other use, so I was just curious.
Okay, there are 3 doors in the room, not counting the one you just come in. Which way would you all like to go?
Go west, young man. Haven't you been told?
Okay.
Okay. Lonely Sword is gonna check out the door. Listen. Search traps. Take magic.
Okay. Yes. There is no magic coming from the door, no traps, and it even appears to be unlocked.
It's definitely a trap.
Shall we go in?
Yep.
Okay. I have no idea what that is. Let me run to the dictionary for a second, guys. Oh, this is cool. Okay, the first thing you notice when you open the door, standing in the middle of the room, facing the door, is this creature.
Oh my god, kill it, kill it.
And you quickly realize that this Bulette is indeed stuffed. And looking past this stuffed monstrosity, you see cabinets along the walls. It's very similar to the room you're currently in, but looking through the door, you can see a partially dissected bugbear, a doppelganger that's has been partially transformed. You see a complete goblin dog, and all three of these are preserved in fluids.
This is gross.
And you're not detecting any magic, any traps. Honestly, that's it for this room.
And
So
there's no even doors exiting this room. Just are those arrow slits into a wall?
um, arrow slits, very small windows.
Okay. Can we search the room?
Yes. You are not finding anything worthwhile. You're finding all kinds of bits
Knickknacks
and
and
pieces of creatures and research materials on these creatures, and it's almost like a part museum, part lab.
this count's a creepy dude.
All right, let's go south then. If there's nothing to be found here beyond what we see. Everyone agree?
I'm good with that.
You betcha. This room appears to be a dead end.
Okay. Going south, and I'm assuming you're all checking all the doors, so.
Thank you.
Um, as you enter this room, you see a skeleton of a sea cow hanging from the ceiling on a set of iron rungs. And the skeleton is being held together by by several small steel frames. Um, You see numerous jars sitting upon the shelves within this room. Uh, there's preserved octopuses, tube worms. Wait, the plural of octopus would be octopi, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Uh, typo. Carpazio, they owe me some money. But octopi, tube worms, the head of a scum, um, a curiously repellent, eel-like creature that's got fangs. You see a strange mermaid-like creature with the upper body of a monkey and the tail of a fish. Uh, if anyone wishes, they could roll a knowledge nature on that.
Yeah, you betcha. As I click on skills.
And you are able to determine. Darius, you got it? I ain't even going to try that. But, and other curiosities of the sea is what you see in this room.
Okay.
You might as well search the room, see if we find anything hidden about.
Yep.
Villager, you do find a secret door right there.
Okay. Wave everyone over. I think I have found something.
And I don't know if you could tell by the map or not, but this is a multi-story building.
Yeah, we would have noticed that from the outside.
Yeah. Okay, you're not finding any traps or any magic on the secret door. And opening it reveals a staircase leading upwards.
We probably want to finish exploring this floor before we start taking staircases.
Yeah, well, I guess, yeah, we'll head north. Try to quietly close this door.
Not a problem.
Every time that the GM says that, I expect them to say, "Not a problem. You tried, you failed."
And
Trying is never a problem. Success, however, is.
okay. Once again, this door is completely safe, and this room is filled with weird-looking preserved creatures. There's two elaborately carved and painted sarcophagi standing against the east and west wall. A pile of change lay in the center.
Hmm.
So, and looking around, you can see among the more unsavory creatures on display is the tentacle of a Froghemoth, a pickled intellect devourer, and a dissected dark mantle.
Pickled what?
Intellect Devourer.
Devour.
Wasn't
Well, at least he's pickled.
Is that like a mind flayer or something?
I think it's basically the Paizo equivalent. Yeah.
Isn't that
Oh,
just
it's the little brains with 4 legs.
Just the brain thing? Yeah. Yep.
It's a brain with. So it's Krang from Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. About the robot.
The sarcophaguses, can we tell? Just, do they look Orsani? I assume, or does anyone else even know use sarcophaguses? I guess there would be other kinds. I'm just curious because the book that we had originally found with the code in it was in ancient Orsani, as I recall.
What would that be? Knowledge?
History? I don't know.
Does anybody have history?
Yeah, I have it.
Oh, no.
I am a scholar.
Yes, you can tell it is a siren. And looking at, yeah, from here you can just tell that it's a siren.
I'll go take a closer look. And out of interest, is that a stairwell going up or down in the corner?
Actually, that's a trap door.
Okay.
Covering a stairwell, but the trap door is not by any means concealed. It's just shut.
Okay. I'll go take a closer look at the sarcophagus and see if there's any writing or symbols on it.
There is a door in the northern wall.
Okay.
Okay, would you roll a perception check? Okay, you notice that you can tell that the sarcophagus has recently been or has been opened. You can see prod marks on the wood and so forth, and they appear to be relatively fresh.
You're relatively fresh.
People open sarcophaguses. It's really good. Can I tell? I assume I can tell that was open from the outside and not the inside. I hope.
Yes, you can tell that it was open from the outside.
Sarcophagi. Grammar. It's so fun to bug people about that.
No kidding.
My buddy likes to do it when it's not real. So like they say the right thing and he's like, no, it's places this is.
That's just like I hate any type of TV or movie spoilers, so I go out of my way not to spoil things for people. But that doesn't mean I won't lie to them about what's going to happen. But
I remember
yes,
my buddy did that to me by mistake. We were watching what was the name of the movie where it had those little children that had mental powers that they could control things, but they actually turned to be like aliens and they were killing everybody? Do you remember that? It was from like 30 years ago.
No.
Jeez, I can't remember, but the main character, the actor who played the main character in the show, also played Superman in a couple of the movies. And he was like, "Oh man, you should watch this movie. It's really good." The main actor plays Superman. I was like, "Oh, cool," but I thought he meant that this was a Superman movie. So I'm watching the whole thing, and all this supernatural stuff's going on. I'm like, "How come he's not using any of his powers?" And he's like, "What? You said he's Superman?" He's like, "Not in this movie."
Oh, too funny. So, what would you like to do now? You do have 2 sarcophagi in the room.
Are they both open, or they just show signs that they've been recently opened and then closed?
You can see signs that both of them have been opened.
I googled it. It was Village of the Damned.
Oh, I think we better open it and inspect it.
This can only end in tears.
Just like my prom night. Let's do it.
I noticed you suggested that, and then you moved back.
I didn't suggest it. It was Torian who suggested
Oh,
it.
sorry.
I'll let him open it.
Oh, who wants to open it?
Sure, why not? I'll do it.
We were all
Well,
lined up. We took a step back. We left Lonely Sword standing there in front, so that
detect
it's
evil
his
on it.
responsible.
See if there's any evil. And then if there is evil, then we open it.
Yes, you are detecting evil.
I'm detecting evil?
Whoever's
You are.
detecting evil.
Okay.
Coming from that sarcophagi to the west.
Shit. Can you remove that effect? I hit the wrong one.
And the sarcophagi to the east, you are not detecting evil. And
Is it the sarcophagi itself, or does it appear to be coming like from cracks? Is it like inside?
you're detecting evil coming from inside the sarcophagi.
Okay.
I will move over.
Terror lies inside. Are we ready?
What's this coffin made out of? Also, is it standing upright? It doesn't look very big if it's laying down.
Yes, both of them are standing upright, and it doesn't specifically say other than they're elaborately carved, so they're in old wood, maybe.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna point my dagger right at where a heart would be if there was something inside, and just stab right through it instead of opening it. Or my.
It's probably. I would bet it's probably more likely stone if it's coming from the Sahara, just because it's the middle of the desert. I don't think wood would have lasted.
Yeah, you got a point there. So
Stone
we'll go
puts up
stone.
about as much resistance as wood does for an adamantine weapon.
I'm going to gasp because you're defacing like a relic, an important artifact of history. I definitely disapprove.
So, how do we handle that? You rolled a hit, or
Inter-party tension.
Well, it's post disapproval. He does it, and then he's like, "How could you?"
Well, it would be up to you how it works for whether or not I hit the guy inside.
make an attack roll.
I don't think I even hit the sarcophagus, apparently.
No, I'm gonna say you totally missed.
My gasp put him off his game.
And then I'll give her a look and try again.
That's assuming that the sarcophagus doesn't swing open at that point and smack you in the head, and
Hey,
something
we've been
comes
walking all
shambling
around
out.
this room. Why would it open now?
Here's your sword scraping along the outside of the sarcophagus.
Okay, you managed to put your sword through the sarcophagi, and you want to go ahead and roll your damage, but I'm not going to tell you whether you hit the guy inside or not. And now you need to roll for initiative.
Ugh. I'm getting all my low rolls out of the way, apparently. Nothing but 20s from here on out.
Whatever shambles out, I'm going to point at Lonely Sword and say he did it.
I'll point back at theirs and say he told me to.
I'm sure it heard my gasp before.
You can't tell who gasped, though. I'll say it was someone else.
And I'm assuming you're pulling your sword out. Or
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to keep stabbing it in until he comes out.
Okay. Well, you hear movement coming from inside the sarcophagi. Sarcophagus, just the one.
Oh, that's less
And Darius, you're up, sir.
I am going to spend my turn lecturing Lonely Sword about defacing a priceless artifact.
Look at it as getting a free hit on a bad guy.
Well, that puts me in a pickle, doesn't it?
I'll point
he's
at
not-
the hole I just made in and say, shoot here.
Yeah, what kind of a cold shot would that be?
I believe there's actual rules for shooting a fireball through a hole like that. And it's like you have to hit it 20 to make it thread the needle. So
yeah.
I think that would probably work pretty well for this.
Sounds
You could
good to me.
always you could always hold your action if you hear something moving inside until it appears.
I think that is an excellent idea. Hold the action until something comes out and presents a worthy target.
Okay. Did you learn anything from your lecture, Lonely Sword?
You know he's going to stab it again.
I'm going to stab it again? Oh, where'd my effect go? You took both my effects off.
Sorry.
There's an extra D6 on that. So it was 20. And it does have the good type on it. If that matters.
Okay. And you're going to pull your sword out, I'm assuming?
Yes, in a note. I'm just I'm also going right to left. So the first one was a little bit, more to the more over to the side. Now I'm kind of just sawing in towards the middle with my sword. Eventually I'll hit something.
Are you with us, Villager?
Yep. We're attacking a sarcophagus, right?
Yes.
Only if you want my glower of disapproval.
Precision's not my thing. I'm going to wait until something comes out. I'm going to be ready for backup. I'm actually going to get on the other side in case something comes out. So I'm readying my action.
Okay. Bajira?
Yeah. I'm gonna go opposite me, but the same thing, ready in action.
Okay. And at this time, the front of the sarcophagus opens and you see this mummy. Would everyone?
Oh, it's only a mummy. Whew.
Yeah, can you imagine that? Let's see. The readied actions and the hold actions would go off.
Is he actually right
Yep.
beside me right now?
I'm sorry.
Actually, right beside me right now? He's in 2 squares.
Yes, he is right beside you.
Okay.
Who had their action held first? I guess they would go first. Was that you, Torian?
You know, you're probably right. It was me. Yeah, I can go.
Well, did you guys have a hold on your actions, or did you have
I
a
was
readied
ready.
action?
I was ready.
Readied actions happen first. Holds, you say when you want to end, and then your AC goes underneath the turn of the person that you call it on.
I guess I said I was just gonna wait until the target presented itself.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's better for you to wait because you get a full attack. Otherwise, you only get 1 shot if you're ready.
I know. I only got 1 shot, so it appears, and I get to crack him, and then
Yeah.
it goes, and then Torian goes.
Sure.
Is that
Yep.
how we're gonna? Okay, just
That seems good to me.
checking.
That seems like official.
Yeah. Ah, crappy roll.
No.
Big rolls there, friend.
Okay. So he's gonna try to slam into Lonely Sword.
Why is it always me?
Because you're standing right in front of him, and he hits.
It's the mask.
Rude.
He's trying to swipe the mask off.
Oh, and Lonely Sword takes some damage, and I'm sure that's a Fortitude save.
I remember the thing about, I know what mummies do. I believe they do mummy rot, but you don't know what happens with mummy rot for a couple days, so 4 saves for this guy should be in the tower, because you have no idea what's going on.
Wait, what?
Normally, when you roll a save and throw, you know the result of it immediately, so we always just roll it in the open.
Oh,
But
I'm
for
immune to mummy rot. I don't care.
you are, I'm not. So if I rolled in the tower, I might be diseased now, I might not be, I don't know.
True. It's like a bad case of athlete's foot on your face.
We wouldn't be able to tell though, because we've never seen his face. So you know.
True.
I will lift up my one arm towards Darius and give him the thumbs up. And then turn it upside down.
I'm letting you die next time.
Okay.
Group unity, that's what it's all about, right?
Correct me if I'm wrong. Are mummies considered undead?
Yes.
Just
Yes, they
double
are.
checking. I'm having one of them days.
Unless you know it's your mummy, in which case it probably isn't.
Well, my mummy is not undead. Not yet. Your numbers look very off, by the way.
Well, now I'm just wondering if I hit the right one.
Yeah, are you running? Are you rolling that as if you have 3 iterative attacks?
As what? I'm sorry?
You're rolling that as if you were rolling 3 iterative attacks. each one of your rolls is 5 less to hit than the next. That's level 10 or 11 or whatever. But with rapid fire, you get an extra attack at your full attack. You don't lose that. So 2 of them should be plus 13 and 1 should be plus 8.
Okay. That very well could be. I thought it was just -2 to each and was making it like 3 attacks. Yeah, I probably loaded that wrong.
Yeah, it is -2 to all of your attacks, but the rapid fire attack is at your full BAB. You don't lose BAB like interrupts.
Yeah, I just added like another attack. I see what you're saying.
So it'd be like it should be plus 11 on 11, and then
No, it should be plus 13, plus 13, plus 8.
Oh, because the -2 is in there.
Yes.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
So you got 2 hits.
So yeah, all this time with the plus 3s that he's been shooting, they would have been plus 13 this whole time.
I forgot to put my damn favored enemy undead and the point blank. Be a +3 to that if that makes any difference.
I see point blank on you.
Yeah, they're on there.
Not on the damage, I'm sorry.
So that's right. Second roll.
Correct.
And then the first one, it would have, yeah, it's got DR.
Okay, now how the hell do I set up that extra attack?
You just roll your normal attack one more time. So
Okay.
if you look at your attack bar, there's 2 ways that you can roll it. You can roll it from the hashtag ATT, or you can actually drag the attacks over.
Yep.
You just drag your biggest one twice, an extra time.
Yep. I got you. Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah, you're a little better than what you were doing. That's for sure. You're 10 lower to hit.
Darius will reluctantly chuck a bomb at the historical artifact. Wahaha, let's see, I'm rooting for a 3. Oh.
It's going right in my head, isn't it?
No, I landed in the corner. It's not going to get anyone but the mummy. So yeah, so if it made it say the 4 damage, if it didn't, 8 damage.
And it did not. Okay, Lonely Sword.
Okay. I will just take a swing at him. Wait, let me see. Do I have my... Yep, alright. I think I hear someone knocking. So I'll hit him, kill him, and then be right back.
I thought that was a mummy joke.
Yes, it did get him. Very nice.
And about this time, everyone notices movement coming from the sarcophagi in the east wall, and it opens up, and you see another mummy.
But this one's not evil.
Wait, the other one opened?
Yes.
Yes.
We didn't detect anything, you bastard.
No,
like
you didn't detect evil.
I do like a double take. I check again.
You are not detecting evil.
Maybe it's a good undead. They exist.
Yeah, I'm having a crisis of conscience momentarily.
There are good undead.
Yes, my character's an undead slayer. He's just having a hard time reconciling.
And you're up, Villager. Y'all want to keep your current initiatives?
Do you speak? And I'll wait.
You're not getting a reply.
Then I'll just hold.
Bajira?
I knew exactly what I was gonna do here until you went and said it's not evil.
Well, let's ask it out. Maybe it's single.
Yeah, there's really nothing I don't think you could be able to do, like sense motive or anything, to determine if it was what it was gonna do.
No, but she's probably intelligent enough to know what Lonely Sword's gonna do.
Shit. Oh. She'll get that far, and I'll say, hold. Stop her and just sit there. I still think we're going to end up attacking, but just for now, I'll hold.
Well, you get to make that decision now.
God dang it, that sucks. How about I say that out loud? Are we attacking or what?
She's a historical artifact. She belongs in a museum.
She is in a museum, a private one.
She belongs in a public museum.
Well, since I told Jared to hold, I guess I better ask hold too. Can I move up about 5 or 10 feet though?
Yeah, you sure can.
Darius will just, add to the chorus. We mean you no harm. Well, most of us.
Hey, now speak for yourself.
And it comes out and tries to slam into Bajira
Who wouldn't? Look at that black ass.
and missed.
Lock us in here so I can see if I can make it that far.
You're locked.
So single move up to there. It appears to be hostile. It's coming right for us.
Yeah, it's as far as I can go in a move, so I'll get there. And all right, yeah, I'll actually block the door. So double move and I'm done.
And Bajira, this thing just tried to slam into you.
Didn't ding. Wasn't it dinging before? We're gonna do the beaten claws.
Damn.
Pissed off kitty. And we're gonna try this here rapid shot. I think I got it fixed. Yeah, it's kind of freaky. You rolled the same twice.
Yes, it was. And let's see. Okay.
I like that rapid shot much better.
As the mummy starts to fall to the floor, you can see that it I don't know how to describe its death. uh, it was actually the reason it didn't detect evil is because it's actually a neutral mimic that was trapped in the room. And unfortunately he missed Bajira, so that didn't give away the adhesive effect. So whatever a mimic's natural form is, it turned into as it died. Which according to D20 is a chest filled with treasure.
I like that.
Okay. And let's see. You are detecting. You do detect magic coming from the real mummy. Something underneath its wrappings.
I guess we better start unwrapping it. Presents.
Okay. You happen to find a ring underneath all of its wrappings. And it turns out to be a ring of the ram. Which, it's an ornate ring forged of hard metal. It has the head of a ram as its device. You can command the ring to give forth a ram-like force manifested by a vaguely discernible shape that resembles the head of a ram or a goat. The force can strike a single target, dealing 1d6 points of damage if one charge is expended. And I'm going to throw that in the party sheet so everyone can see it. But you can spend, for up to 3 charges, it's 1d6 to 3d6 damage. It's a ranged attack within a 50-foot maximum range with no penalties for distance.
How many charged? Is this fully charged?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's fully charged.
Not too shabby.
Worth 8,600 gold pieces. And it gives you bonuses on Bull Rush and Strength. And that's the only other thing of value, or that's the only thing of value that you find in this room.
Looking around at everything else, there's nothing. That was it.
Right.
Okay.
And
where those stairs go up?
those stairs go down.
Oh, okay. Oh.
It's a
Oh.
trap door. So underneath the trap door are stairs that go
Yes,
down.
it is a visible trap door.
We haven't gone up either flight of stairs yet, have we?
Nope. Well, the one goes down, the one on the trap door goes down, and the one behind the secret door goes up.
Oh, that scared the shit out of me.
That dog again?
No, my fan just fell out of the window and surprisingly landed upright. And the Ring of the Ram, as well as the I'm gonna throw the sarcophagi in there as a reward since you wanted to protect ancient artifacts and make sure that they
I
were.
ain't carrying that.
I'm loading it on his back whether he likes it or not. This is his penance.
uh, it's worth 2,000 gold pieces.
I gotta step away, Mom. I'll be back.
Yeah, not a problem. Okay, up or down?
I think we should go
Both.
up.
Okay, you all are in the building south of where you were. Okay, and as you enter this room, you see three dissected, preserved harpies sitting in huge bell jars in this room. You also see jars containing 4 stuffed bats, the skeletal front legs, and the head of a griffin. You see the preserved wing of a rock, which is slowly losing its
Rocks don't
feathers.
have wings.
ROC.
You can't hear it, but I was really laughing at that in real life.
I wasn't familiar with it. It's a raptor-like creature.
What is?
The rock, ROC.
It's a bird. It's a giant bird.
Yeah, they're birds.
They aren't raptors. You're crazy.
Raptors are
Huge
birds.
tracts of land.
uh, it's funny. The description talks about it being an immense raptor. Guess they meant like bird and not dinosaur.
Oh, there's a dinosaur in this. It's the compy. Remember that from Jurassic Park? The little raptors that ate the guy at the end.
Oh yes, love
Those
it.
are, you can get those as familiar in this.
That's what I
Oh
have.
cool.
And the actual Velociraptor is an animal companion.
You also notice a ladder leading up to a trapdoor in the ceiling in the south.
Okay, I'm gonna heal myself before we go anywhere.
And there is a door leading out of this room.
Since I can't check the door for traps or anything like that, I'll check it and feel it for heat in case there was a fire on the other side.
And
uh,
a potion, and I'm full.
while he's doing that, yeah, you're not detecting any traps, magic,
I will
or
go up and check it now that I'm done drinking.
or noise coming from the door to the north, and you're gonna check the trapdoor, Lonely Sword.
Okay. Where'd everyone go?
We're here. Um,
I'm in on the map. Oh, there.
What the hell?
Another mummy?
There's mummies everywhere.
You moved the mummy with us from the first. There you go.
Speaking of mummies, the new mummy movie's out.
Okay. Lonely Sword, you're not hearing any noise coming from the trapdoor. And you're not seeing any traps from this side of the door.
Alright, where is it located exactly? Can you point towards it?
Yeah, the ladder's right there. The trapdoor's directly above it.
Alright, I will move over and climb up the ladder.
Okay, are you going to open the trapdoor?
No, I'm going to detect magic on it first to check for any magic. Oh, obviously, jeez.
No, you're not detecting any magic.
And I didn't. Did I check for traps or was I just listening? I'll check in for traps.
Hold on just a second. Let me see. Yes, you are detecting magic, and you are detecting a magical trap.
Oh, I am. Okay. I will do my Arcana to see if I know what it is. I have no idea.
No, you do not.
That's a magical trap. Garrus
I
can
will.
get
I will
up there
come
and
back
take a look.
down and tell Darius that there's a magical trap on the door.
And Garrus will climb on up and take a look at it.
Wow, you know what it is. There is no doubt that you know what it is. You can tell that a trap has been rigged to release an acid fog.
Well, we don't want that.
I will retreat back to the previous room because I trust in Darius's ability to disarm traps.
You're just a coward.
I'll be an alive coward, however.
And he manages to disable the trap.
Oh, ye little face.
Okay. Are you going to climb up now, Lonely Sword?
Is it disarmed?
Yes, it is disarmed.
Oh, okay. Jeez, I missed that part.
Anyway, you don't have to move the token.
Or at least I tell you it's disarmed.
Well, I will go over. I'll climb up, and I will lift the door open with my kukri and just stick my head up enough that they could easily decapitate me if they wanted to.
This high attic is empty. Except for the components necessary for the trap that is indeed disarmed. And guys, would you like to take 10 minutes and level up?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
You realize, of course, that's a precursor for a big nasty sucker or wouldn't normally survive, right?
my question is, are we getting an overnight rest?
Since you're shit.
Because it's a little difficult to level up without an overnight rest.
Yeah, I'll let you have an overnight rest.
I mean, thank you, sir.
No, I think you meant moo ha 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 ha.
Whoa, don't add extra ha-has there. I was not that excited.
But welcome to level 7.
I like level 7. I get good stuff at level 7.
And guys, I'll be right back.
Thank you.
I'm back. It's always so quiet when you level up.
Shut up, we're busy.
Playing catch up.
This is the part where I try to remember what feats I was planning on taking at each level. We need to get to a town somewhere and sell this stuff.
Which, as a reminder, at the end of this adventure, I'm going to give you a little bit of time to do some shopping in town. The next adventure, you're not going to get to do a whole lot of shopping.
That's why I have crafting.
How are you all coming?
Done.
I'm just trying to get my feet, but you guys can always go ahead while I'm trying to figure out
When you're ready, just throw a check in the box.
Yeah, I'm just picking up my feet, so I'm good there.
Well, we can get started without touring.
Yeah, you can go.
Okay, you're not detecting any magic traps or anything else on the door to the north of you. Who wants to walk in first?
I think the pincushion will go.
Okay, as you walk in, I had to zoom on that map a little bit. As you walk in, it is a large attic storeroom. You see that it is crammed with crates and boxes. Most of them are sealed, nailed shut, but do list the contents on the outside of the box. Um, a few of them are open, but you see things like animal bones, stuffed birds, and more mundane preserved creatures. And assuming you're going to do the normal search of the room, without
Of
taking
course.
without taking the time to actually open the crates and so forth, um, you're not finding anything of value or detecting any magic coming from anything.
All right. Do I see anyone here?
No, you don't. It, that room is that's it.
Okay. Keep going.
Boring.
Is there more places to go on the stairs, or have we used these stairs completely?
These stairs are used completely, and you are, if you go back down and backtrack, you are in the other room to the north of you, and there's a set of stairs going down.
Did we lose somebody?
Where?
Villager's like partially on a wall.
There he
There we
is.
go.
I was like, I'm only seeing 4.
Okay, you have the stairwell going down.
I'm going down.
Okay. Oh, this is cool. Okay. When you open the trap door, you see the spiral iron staircase descending, and it is literally hanging above the valley beneath the museum. Uh, truly, you are dropping out a hole in the floor, and it connects to a small stone terrace with a wooden door. The view is dizzying, but the stair and the terrace are stable and safe, and you make it down without any problems. And I'm gonna unlock tokens. And you're standing in front of a door there, Lonely Sword.
I think I'm just gonna blindly open it. No, I'm gonna do what I always do. I'll detect magic on the door, search for traps.
What?
Whoa, whoa,
And
whoa,
listen.
whoa, whoa, whoa. You just said you were gonna blindly open it.
I've also said that my guy flew through the air 30 feet around, so I mean, now I have the flight speed apparently.
Okay, you are not detecting any traps or magic at the door.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you there. I had someone talking and a naked girl behind me. So, what were you saying? Ow!
Now she does know that we can see you, all right?
She would be right where the webcam is pointed.
Yeah, see that little red light?
Actually, I always keep tape over my webcam on my laptop because I'm a little paranoid someone will hack into my computer and look at me while I'm just sitting here.
Okay.
So you say the door's clear?
Yes, the door is clear, and that's where that would have come in. I had a creature out of place. Okay, let's see, as you open the door, you see 3 large crates in the room. They are open and empty. You also see there are 3 large sealed opaque black glass jars in the room. The first one contains the preserved head of a sea hag. The second contains a yellow mold. And the last is some sort of fungus. And also, you are aware, not aware, you see it. Yeah, that. Give me just a second. I double clicked and it doubled everything on the combat tracker. Anyway, you see a flesh golem inside the room.
Oh.
Oh, goody. Is it active? Is it the guy?
Is it Leland?
No, it is not Leland.
Is it Lore, his evil twin?
This one is a little different. You can tell it's had some damage around its eyes, and you're fairly confident that it's blind. And it's sniffing the air constantly, and around it, you see 6 homunculi that have been chained to the golem, or they're strapped to his head. And you can see that they have eyes.
You're a very weird. You're a very weird person.
And let's see. I'm gonna put the homunculi because they really don't enter combat. They have a telepathic link with the golem. But I threw them outside of the room. If you want to target one of them in an attempt to blind the golem, just drag and drop on them. But would you like to roll for initiative?
No, I'll just take a natural 20, please.
I figured you'd save that for an attack roll.
No, even if I took a natural 20, it would still roll up a 1.
And Darius, once again, sir.
I guess I will be heading down to join the rest of them downstairs. Have we decided we need to attack the flesh golem? Are we looking at the homunculi and trying to take them out? Or am I not attacking any of them?
Crickets again.
It hasn't made any threatening gestures toward us yet, has it?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, then in that case,
Do you want to delay instead of just wasting a...
I will ready. I will have my bomb in hand and be ready to toss it if it advances hostilely towards us.
Go ahead and take your ready to action.
Okay.
Can I free action, fall on the ground, and cry?
Yeah, you sure can.
But can I do it off turn?
I'll let you cry, but not fall.
Oh, that's not the same thing.
Shit.
Yeah, bomb scale a lot.
Well, and that's. I chose the bombs that are good against constructs and undead.
And it starts lumbering that way.
Oh
And,
shit, he's walking right in.
and for a change, tries to slam into Villager and misses.
Villager, you should tell him that you're Leland's friend. Attack a lonely sword.
Yeah, that'll work out. Does he look like Leland at all, or?
No, he does not.
Okay.
So if I
Does he look like he wants to kill you?
That I think is apparent.
remember right, you said we would actually like drop down on that. So does that mean I'm still on the stair, or is there room on the level?
I'm gonna let you get on the level.
Okay. I'm not sure about how far that was to move. I don't know if I'd have any thing left to shoot one arrow or not.
Yeah, I'd give you one shot. Man, I forgot that thing had reach.
My shoe.
Hey, that's why I gave you that shot.
Yep.
Okay, the Humoculi are not doing anything. Lonely Sword.
I'm gonna activate Sacred Armor.
And just as a reminder, you can hit Humoculi instead.
If we can get to them.
Well, they're all around him. I just put the tokens out of the way.
Oh, they actually like move with him?
Yes,
Ah.
they are
Okay,
chained
so
and otherwise attached.
so my bomb would have done splash damage to them.
Yep.
Yep.
Eight to those who didn't save, 4 to those that did.
Number 2. Got 4.
You don't have a damage build for that?
I do, but I thought it's not. Oh, yeah, no, I could do that, right? Because then he can just apply this, because it'll untarget the one that saves.
Yeah,
So you could have just pressed the button and then done
Yep.
I went
half
ahead
to
and
the other ones.
applied it. Okay, Lonely Sword.
I'll use my move and try to acrobatics through him.
And let's see, is a 20 good enough?
Probably not.
No, it is not.
So I bounce off him and I provoke. Oh,
I'll take it.
I'll give it right back to you. Oh, come on, confirms.
Okay, the homunculus are all around, right?
Yes.
Can I take I want to do one of my iterative attacks against two different ones. Is that possible?
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Okay. But I can't see where they are, so I wasn't sure if like okay.
Yeah, their tokens are actually just a little north of that room.
Did I accidentally put I added that too many times. Okay. There we go. So a 23 and a 32.
It does hit.
Okay, first one. Damn double ones again takes 15. The other one takes 20.
So you managed to kill 2 of them, and as you do, wow, the golem screams in pain. And takes damage.
Cool.
Absolutely. Jira?
Like I see it physically take damage, or it just screams out in pain?
You see it. It screams out in pain, but you can tell that it's taking damage.
Okay, cool.
But say about the most. Yeah, just gonna be able to drop down there. I don't see any way of getting up there to him. Unless you let me do something radical about letting her jump up onto her and try and attack that way. That'd be cool.
Yeah, let's try an acrobatics.
Let's have fun. I'm getting tired.
I woke up so early today.
Oh yeah, she did it.
After all of that, what do I have? What options do I have left for attacking? I don't imagine it'd be a full round type stuff.
Single attack.
Yeah.
Go on, yep. All the energy in the acrobatics.
Are you gonna be the one to bring it down, Darius?
Poor flesh golem didn't do anything to anyone. Yes. Alright, so I'll go to the south of it. You can, I don't know how many of the homunculi might be over there, if there's any that are not.
I'll give you 2.
Aren't 3 and 4 dead?
Yeah.
I think I targeted 2 that way.
Yeah. You targeted different ones.
Oh, okay.
So I think I just got the flesh golem with the full damage and just 4 points to the other 2.
4 to 6 and 7. And I applied the damage to the wrong one, but it works out. And you killed 2 more, and the golem screams out in pain again. Rather loudly. And rather finely as he collapses to the ground. Every time you kill a homunculus, they were created from its blood. So they share the psychic link, and every time you kill one of them, the golem takes 2d10 damage.
Nice.
Yeah, and the first one took 16 points.
Nice.
So you still have 2 homunculi that I'm going to assume you dispatch.
Well, Villager, I never thought you would help us murder one of Leland's brothers. I'll pat him on the shoulder.
He didn't look anything like Leland.
He was still a flesh golem made by the same person.
That's not
Well,
necessarily
we
true.
don't know that.
I deleted 1 and deleted Villager.
You deleted Villager.
What?
Unfortunately. Okay, guys, this is a really good wrapping point. This was a secret storeroom for, he kept some of his more dangerous and valuable objects here in the basement. And from examining the open crates, you can see evidence of one crate containing rust monsters. One crate is labeled a mimic. And one crate is labeled vargoyles.
Wait, what was it? What was that?
Vargoyles?
Gargoyles?
Varg.
Huh, what are those?
They're heads with wings and tentacles.
Yeah.
I thought he said gargoyles and I just misheard him. Apparently not. I thought he said gargoyles too.
I thought you said gargoyles at first, but
I was like, if this is gargoyles, let's get a drink.
So, next week we will finish up You still have the door leading to the path in the up one floor to explore, and we should wrap up this module next week and get into Broken Moon, which is book 3.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Cool.
I'm just thinking you could have waited till just after the golem fight to level us.
Honestly, I didn't think it was going to take that long. Or I would have.
Leveling always takes a while. The higher you get, the longer it takes.
I'm finding.
Unless you're a fighter.
And let's see, what map?
It depends on what fighters you're making.
All right, later, guys.
All
Peace
right,
out.
we will see you all next week.
Just remember, you
See
killed
you
someone
guys.
today, Nistel.
User disconnected from your channel.
Have a good night, everyone.
You too, murderer.
It's alright.
Harsh.